What is up, everybody? Welcome back. We are going to be looking at the This Week at Bungie, the TWAB for 10/8/2020, the one about the Cosmodrome and mods. We have a lot of really good information in this one. Let's get right into it. This week at Bungie, we've got a sweet tooth for loot. Did I scare you? Probably not, but hey, it's Festival of the Lost. Things are feeling a bit spookier than usual. I can't take a turn in the tower without running into a guardian dressed for the occasion. I gotta say, the new armor pieces do look pretty good. The skeleton ones, I like it. Eva Levante has returned, mask and all. If you missed the rundown on a spooky seasonal event last week, be sure to check out last week's blog article. It's a pretty cool little picture right there. Zavala's like, what is this guardian doing? Why are we celebrating this? What is fun? What? Laughter? Wouldn't know about it. Tuesday kicked off the Festival of the Lost, and we also unveiled a few treats that will be coming your way in November. Beyond Light is opening the doors to Europa and renewing your quest for loot, for sweet, precious loot. In case you missed it, check out our weapons and gear page on Bungie.net. I also went over this whole thing, the little quick little thoughts. I'll put a little card in the corner as well as at the end of the video if you want to go check it out. Lots of really good stuff in there. Also some scary exotics, which I'm kind of worried about. Wait a second, we're giving warlocks what? Gauntlets that spread poison to hordes of enemies? I want some. The ability to shift using Mask of Bacchus looks pretty sweet for hunters. In just a little bit over a month, you'll have your new favorite exotic in the wild. Today, we've got a lot to cover, including changes coming to armor mods, kickoffs to the Festival of the Lost art and fashion shows, and more. Let's get started. Burn Bright New Light. Over the last year, there's been a lot of great feedback about the new player experience in Destiny 2. Currently, players are given a single mission to become acquainted with some basic gameplay, and then let loose in the tower without much direction of where to go or what to do next. Yeah, the new light stuff isn't really that like new guardian friendly, kindergarten friendly. It's not really, you know, you're just like kind of like throwing in, hey, here's 100 things to do it in whatever order you want. This led to some confusion, as many players didn't exactly know where to start. Who's that robot that's meticulously cleaning an auto rifle? What do I do with these engrams? What's a Zavala? What's a Zavala? Oh my god, I love that. The team has been working to restructure the on-ramp for Destiny 2, and today we'll be giving a small glimpse into the new light experience. And here's a really cool picture of the Cosmodrome. It looks nice. I'm so excited to go back here and be on light. Oh, and then Vault of Glass whenever that comes back. Oh my god. Lots of videos on that. Starting November 10th, players will start in the same way that most all of us have. A ghost will be on the hunt for their guardian. They'll stumble upon you and they'll revive you for the first time. What's different now is that you won't immediately find a ship. Rather, you'll stumble into another guardian in the wild. Okay, interesting. Kvastov's coming back? I would guess so. They're bringing Cosmodrome, I gotta bring Kvastov. Sean Han is his name, and he's on a mission with his fire team to investigate what the Hive are up to in the Cosmodrome. We'll show you the ropes and hope you find a way among gameplay and system in Destiny 2. Okay, so Sean Han is going to be the guy that's going to be guiding you whenever you do New Light, starting after Beyond Light. Bit of a confusing sentence right there. As a new player, you'll spend your first few missions getting acquainted with the state of the world in Destiny 2. You'll have an opportunity to take a few weapons out for a spin, find engrams to try different armor and see your progression systems, and have some time to learn how to navigate the user's interface to understand quests, bounties, collections, and more. All of this will happen before you step foot in the tower, and our hope is that the newly refreshed New Light experience will give a much warmer welcome to Guardians as they play Destiny 2 for the first time. And there's another really cool shot of the Cosmodrome. I remember that place. I think there was like a major guardian in this little area down here. Oh my gosh. I love it. With the Cosmodrome coming out of the DCV, Destiny Content Vault, This gave us the perfect opportunity to overhaul our new player experience. For veterans out there, this will be a stroll through memory lane, while the playlands are strictly quarantined per Vanguard orders. Oh man, they're not bringing back the Plague Lands! Okay, maybe later. Maybe whenever they bring back Wrath of the Machine, they'll bring back Plague Lands. You'll still be able to explore much of what you remember from our first days as a Guardian. Running through the Moth Yards to collect spin metal, heading down the stairs to the steps to face off against powerful Hive Knights and more. Loot Cave, anybody? Bring that back, please. There will be occasional moments of discovery, like stumbling upon a lost sector that you haven't seen before. If you're an existing player and would like to go to the New Light quest, it will be available on November 10th. We're excited to see how our new players react, and for many of you to get your boots back on the ground in the Cosmodrome. Eyes up, Guardian. Now let's head on to mods. We're a little over a month from Beyond Light, 33 days to be precise. We have a bit to cover between now and then, from sandbox updates to how your various economies are being updated. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are going to be going away. I'm just thinking they're going to turn it into like tokens, or maybe some kind of experience that we can put into gear, like upgrade materials. Sandbox is always a hot topic of discussion, and today we'll be diving a bit deeper in the ways that you customize your gameplay experience through armor mods. Armor mods are used to elevate your reload speeds, ability regen, and more to high levels. In November, some of the mods you commonly use are being tuned. Some will have buffs, some will move all together. So let's give a deep dive into the patch notes. Energy type requirements. All of the weapon orientated mods, hand cannon loader, fusion rifle finder, etc. have been changed to be any energy type. That is really good. So now you can have any armor piece, you can have any weapon, you can have any armor piece with any of the elements, and you can put on the mods for a weapon, like weapon mods, and it doesn't matter which one you have. So now you don't have to spend upgrade materials to change your armor energy just because it has a certain weapon mod available for that specifically. All mods that have an enhanced version have had the base mod's efficacy increase to match that of the enhanced version mod. Okay, so everything is just now basic enhanced. As a result, those enhanced mods have been deprecated and the base mod's energy costs have been adjusted upwards slightly, but are still lower than the equivalent enhanced mods. Okay, I like that one. Instead of having enhanced mods, everything is basically now an enhanced mod, just by base, like no upgrade or extra grind. Some mods have moved to different slots for more competition for mod slots across armor pieces, like the fast ready mods have been moved to the arm socket. Raid mods, here's a really interesting one. Raid mods, starting in Season 12, The Last Wish, Garden Salvation, and the upcoming Beyond Light raid armors will now drop with a 5th dedicated armor mod socket that's exclusively for the mods for that raid. Oh my god, they finally have raid mods. Finally, dude! We actually are getting raid mods. It has been so long since we've actually had proper raid mods for armor pieces. Okay. Last Wish and Garden Salvation armor acquired prior to Season 12 will not have this dedicated armor socket, so we have to regrind the armor if we want to have it for Last Wish and Garden Salvation. But we will still be able to use the mods related to that raid in a new Legacy armor mod socket. So anti-taken mods from the Last Wish will only function in the Last Wish raid. Anti-high mods will only work. Oh no, sorry. Anti-high mods from the Leviathan will be deprecated, and anti-fallen mods from the Scourge will be deprecated. What? What? No, that's kind of sad. We can't use anti-fallen mods in Beyond Light, from what I'm guessing with that. And then anti-taken mods are only usable in Last Wish. Well, rip everybody who farmed the fallen mods from Scourge. Absolutely going away. Oh my god, if I'm reading that correctly. Regarding the deprecation of the anti-hive and anti-fallen mods and the restriction of the anti-taken mods to Last Wish, this is something that we've had our eye on for a while. We consistently get feedback that faction-specific mods are highly unbalanced outside of the content that they were intended to work in. In this case, the Rage, which are being moved into the DCV, because these are useful with any instance of the combatant race, activity designers and sandbox designers were constantly having to be aware of how these mods would impact the player of those activities. They have proven to be problematic in Gambit, creating a clear divide between the haves and have-nots, and have significantly reduced the challenge in dungeons. Now this I agree with. The anti-hive, anti-taken, anti-fallen, all those kind of mods, I can definitely see how it can be a pain in the ass for activity and sandbox designers to constantly go back and forth into, you know, how will this mod affect our new thing, or how will our new thing go up against this mod, you know. So just taking them out in general, those mods being only with that raid, and then once that raid is gone, those mods are gone, it makes sense. It is sad, but it's going to be better for the future. With the raids that provided the source of these mods going into the DCV provides, we have the opportunity to gracefully remove these mods and their long-reaching consequences. Last Wish, which was designed and balanced with its anti-taken mods in mind, will remain part of the game and continue to reward player with its mods. However, to prevent those far-reaching consequences mentioned above, we are aligning those mods with the other raid mods and making them function only in the raid that they drop from. We've had a positive response to the more mechanic-focused mods in Garden, and future raids will have more mods like those. Okay. So the ones that they're talking about in Garden is like gain more ability charge if you're tethered, or, you know, any of those times, instead of just take less damage from this enemy anywhere. Combat mods. All armor released in Beyond Light in Season 12, all Last Wish and Garden Salvation armor acquired starting in Season 12, and all Armor 2.0 exotic armor pieces, including those already possessed by the players, will have a combat style mod stock in Season 12. In Season 12, this socket will accept all Charged with Light and Warm My Cell mods. Ooh. That's pretty interesting. Gonna have to mess around with some builds on that one. All Armor 2.0 armor acquired during Season 8 through 11 have had their seasonal mod socket replaced with a single unified legacy mod socket that can socket all Charged with Light mods, all Warmind Cell mods, all oh my god, that is amazing. We no longer need armor specific for the season in order to put on certain mods. Any Armor 2.0 can put on any of the seasonal mods, including Garden and Last Wish mods. That is amazing. That is a really good change. I like that. Now we don't have to hoard up armor that is from like 3 seasons ago just because it can put on a mod that we like. We can choose our favorite armor set from Season 8 through 11 and it could put on any of those mods. That is a great change. And with that, we've come to an end for our armor mod patch preview. In the coming weeks, we'll shift your focus to the arsenal. We'll have a handful of weapon archetypes that are being tuned with some hefty changes that may surprise you. Ooh, okay, so maybe in like 2 or 3 weeks they'll probably show us some weapons. That is going to be really interesting. A really good topic to talk about. What I'm really hoping for from that, scout rifle and rocket launcher buffs. Those are useless. Rocket launchers basically have no use. Scout rifles are being outgunned by like pulse rifles and sometimes auto rifles. If you're using a scout, you need explosive payload in order for it to actually be useful, really. So hopefully there's some changes to that. But it seems like that's all. They have Festival of the Lost Art and Fashion shows if you want to go check that out. All of the videos of the week and such. But yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out my previous video talking about the weapons and gear for the Forsaken teaser that we got for some new exotics. It was 2 armor pieces per class, and I think 4 or 5 weapons, which one of them I think is the raid exotic. So if that interests you, go check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.